Let go, wiggle, what I saw. What you see? As I went.
Welcome to Mold in the Clay Talk Show. I'm Tiana,
And I'm your co-host, Clay.
and we have a special treat for y'all today.
Yes, we do. But before we get into that, guys, we want to talk about our weekend that we had this weekend.
Man, didn't we have a good time?
Oh, yeah. We had a great time. What we do, baby?
Man, we went to Apache's.
Apache's. I don't know if you all ever been to Apache's, but Apache's is something you definitely want to visit.
Yeah, it was a good vibe. We had some good music, good food, good drinks. The vibe was great. I mean, if you have not been there and you love like spoken word, independent music, things like that, like that's the perfect date night for you guys to go and just catch a vibe. I mean, because we had a really good time.
Yeah, especially if you're an independent artist, you do poetry, you want to get your music out there. You never know who's in the audience because we actually saw some celebrities that was actually snuck in and was in the audience. So definitely, Apache is definitely a great place to visit if you had not been there. It was a treat for us.
Right,
So,
because that was our first time going.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was nice. It was nice.
so we wanted to make sure that we share that with you all.
Absolutely. All right, so we going to get on into it because we got
A special
special
guest
yes.
today
You wanna
in the
tell me who we
building.
got, baby?
So we have executive producer of many. We'll talk about the first show that she produced is now airing on Tubi TV.
Come on now, Women in the
Life
Life.
Atlanta, and she is the CEO and owner of Tatum Studios. Let's welcome our first guest, none other than Miss Barbara Tatum.
Hey, Miss Barbara.
Welcome.
Glad to be here. You know, I feel honored and everything. So I appreciate you guys showing the love.
We so honored to
Yeah.
have you on here. We know you're a very, very busy woman making things happen, producing shows. So we're definitely blessed and honored to have you on our stage this evening.
Absolutely. And welcome back because we had you on our podcast.
Yeah.
Yes, but we had you in
Yeah,
a group
we had a
setting.
group
In the group
setting.
setting, yeah.
Yeah,
that was
so-
when
the
that was
cast.
when Women in the Life was getting ready to come out. So we had the cast. So it's good. We had a great show then.
Yeah,
but
we
it's
did.
so good to have you here alone to where we can kind of get to know you and the things that you're doing in our community and the changes that you're making.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm making a lot of changes. I'm trying to make a lot of changes.
Absolutely.
Okay. And we know it's good changes.
Yeah, good changes always. Yeah.
So let's start from the beginning, B. Y'all, her name is Barbara Tatum, but I call her B.
We call her B.
B is her nickname, B. So let's talk about how you actually got into producing films. Where did you get that start from? What made you initially say, this is my passion, this is what I want to do, this is important to me?
Well, when I was younger, probably about 4 or 5, you know, I loved film so much. I watched it constantly. I didn't ever go outside. I was always in front of the TV. And I said, I'm going to Hollywood, you know. And then my friends started
Okay.
telling me, you calling me Hollywood, you know. So it began there. And then my mom said, you ain't going to make no money in there. You know, you going here, you going there. So, you know, I had to follow, you know, what they said. Because they was paying the bills and stuff like that. So, but I still had the unk in my spirit to do
Yeah.
it.
Right.
So, well, when I was around probably about 26, you know, that's when I started Tatum Entertainment
Okay.
Okay.
here in Atlanta, right after the Olympics. So,
Okay. Okay.
it's always been my passion since I was little.
Okay.
And I'm all about motivation. And for our viewers that's watching, B, I know you shared a few stories with me, but tell everybody how you came to Atlanta, what you had in your suitcase when you came to Atlanta to get your fresh start.
Well, when I came to Atlanta, I left Dallas, Texas. I'm from Dallas. And I came here free to be me because I couldn't
Yeah.
be that in Dallas.
Right.
So when I came to Atlanta, I got my apartment via fax. You know, I came here. I paid my bill up to a year, and I came just with a suitcase full of money.
Suitcase full of money. And don't forget, and a dream. And
a
faith.
dream. Yep.
And faith.
Yep, sure did. You
Come
know,
on, Cash.
Yeah.
suitcase full of money. I had like 40 G's.
In a
Wow.
Suitcase, and I had to go to Nation Bank, now it's Bank of America, and they were looking at me, thought I robbed, you know. I said, I got my letter from the bank, you know, said I withdraw all my money, you know. So I came here, and that's where it all started, you know. I had some ups and downs, but you know, like I said, you just got to keep on going, you know, and never stop. I'm not gonna stop until I get where I want to go.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And what was one of the first films that you actually produced?
Well, first film was my film. You know, at the time it was called Guppies, Gay Urban Professionals.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, and then we changed it because people saying that sound like Bubble Guppies, the kid show.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we changed it to 1090. 10% life is this, 90% on how you act. You
Okay.
know, as the first show, and it's on the shelf for a minute, but it's coming out. We're gonna do 2.0. The story's still the same. You know, it's for college girls that met in school and college, and it's almost like Friends. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But on a LGBT tip, everybody got some issues and trying to get the life right.
Yeah.
And deal with different issues.
So is that already out?
Well, you have a snippet.
Okay.
On I think I show you snippets on YouTube.
Okay.
And that's my first film.
That's
I was very
awesome.
excited.
Yeah.
That's what got Tatum Studios started.
Yep. Tatum Studios started. Yep.
So transitioning into a show, Women in the Life
Women in the Life.
Atlanta, and Tiana and I are actually cast members
Yes.
on this reality show.
Yes,
So
we
let's
are.
let's talk a little bit about that, B. How did that get started? What influenced that? What was your goal for that? Mm-hmm. And how did you actually get started with that project?
Well, when I put 1090 on the shelf, I had some little issues with that, and I just kept on. I did a calendar first. Called
Oh,
Women
yeah, I
Life
seen that calendar.
back in 1999.
Yeah.
I think you was on the calendar with your lips licked out.
I
and-
remember that
You
calendar
had your
too.
baby oil on.
Don't tell
Had the
everything.
baby oil on.
Don't tell everything, but I started with the calendar, and I graduated from Full Sail. Got my master's, and I was just like, something got to be told to our story. I'm tired of seeing that on TV that they're not telling our story. And then I just got a phone call from an alumni. Was trying to help me with 1090. I said, well, I got this other show, that I want to do. It was on the shelf since 1999.
Wow.
So let's back. Let me show you how God works. So you said it was on the shelf. You had put it on the shelf and put
Yep.
it away
Yep.
until you got that call.
Until I got that call. I blew the dust off. I said, let me make it a little change. And I gave it to her. And it was that Sunday, I got a phone call on a Sunday. And saying that, it's greenlit for casting.
Wow.
That's amazing.
And it was a go from there.
It was a go from there.
I know we were super excited
We
when we
sure
sent
was, 'cause
when
when
we
we
sent our
auditioned
casting.
for it.
Yeah, when we sent our film tape in, we was super excited. Then we got that call back.
Yeah.
We was like, okay.
Yeah.
Y'all was our first cast.
Oh, we
We
didn't know
chose
that.
you to cast. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, okay, we feel special.
So I didn't want to, tell, how everybody are,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
just let it out the bag. You guys was the first one.
But we definitely
Yeah.
love the vision.
Yeah.
And what you were aiming for is to put our community in a positive light and to show like, hey, we live real lives just like everybody else, and it needs to be brought to the forefront in a
Yeah.
professional manner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wanted us to tell our stories.
Facts.
Not anybody else to tell our stories. What we
Right.
do, every day, what we do in the community.
Yeah.
we have issues as well.
Right.
We just like you. We just love different.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
So-
I can say that the experience that we had filming Women in the Life was amazing. We had so much fun.
Especially when we went to Florida.
Okay.
yes.
What happens
Oh,
in
my
Florida
goodness.
stays in Florida.
That's season 2.
You would have thought we was in Vegas somewhere, like, because
We
we
had
had
fun.
a ball. Yeah, that was really. I'm definitely looking forward to finishing season 2.
Yeah, it's coming up soon. We should be finishing up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably another couple of weeks. Getting everything rolling.
Awesome.
We ain't got that much.
Okay, okay. Well, if you have not seen season 1 of Women in the Life, make sure you tune in on Tubi TV. It is on there already. Blow them views up for
Yeah,
us, because
absolutely.
it's definitely something you need to watch.
And you're definitely gonna get a treat when season 2 rolls out. You're definitely gonna get a treat.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
definitely be looking for that. So B, with you being in the industry for a long time, what's one of the craziest things that you have ran into as far as your cast members when filming?
Some of the craziest thing, people having a relationship, even before we even got, started. Like, what's up? Fights and stuff on the set.
So like a lot of people watch reality TV. So it really does happen. Like it's really not
does
scripted.
happen, yeah.
In most cases, some cases it's scripted. What percentage would you say is scripted reality and is actual reality?
I think I think it's 50-50.
Okay.
To be honest with you, 50-50. Actual reality, it might go up a little bit. Depends on the situation. What they scripted. Because sometimes no, it didn't happen that way. So it might take it a little bit higher.
Okay.
But I would say like 50-50.
So being a producer, would you prefer to have a scripted, when it comes to reality TV, would you prefer it to be scripted so you can control the narrative? Or are you like, it's reality TV, so I want everybody to be who they are, and we just gonna get through it as it go?
What is life? Life is love. Life is family. Life is fearlessness. Life is being a boss. Life is about shining our light to the fullest. We are women in the life. Atlanta.
You said it. I mean, it's reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Key word, reality.
Yeah.
You know.
But I think you did a good job too with casting for Women in the
for
Life
sure.
because we all got along and there was no drama. It was, and if there was any type of disagreements, we knew how to handle it in the adult manner.
Absolutely.
And because I am still a work in progress, okay?
Yes, she is.
And
Yes,
so
she is.
that was like great for me because had anybody did anything that went left,
Oh, she was there.
it would not have went well
But see,
in
Women
my
Life
favor.
was all about, we're gonna have some conflicts.
Right.
But let's resolve it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We want to show that side too.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
don't want to be throwing no chairs and no bottles and nothing like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah.
Do you feel in the executive producer role, do you feel that it's more male dominated versus female dominated, or you feel like it's equal opportunity? You just got to go out there and get it.
It's equal opportunity. We have grown. Females have grown. If you look at the critics, you see more females than males. Yeah, more females in directing, producing. So we have cracked the ceiling.
Yeah.
So.
We definitely have.
Yeah.
And what's the hardest thing that you ran into as far as producing, like trying to get your foot in the door? What do you feel like some of your roadblocks has been thus far?
Well, me coming out, going to pitch my show, it's not like used to. You can just go pitch it. But now they want an attorney to be present or either agent because they have been sued so many times. Where people say, I showed you the guys my script and blah, 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 and you got to show out, and it's like a similarity. Just like, for example, Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Tyler Perry wrote that. But a girl had sent him a script similar to it, and they went through all that. But Tyler ended up winning anyway. So those are roadblocks I have, ran into. But now it's different now. And it's a lot of, I should say, who you know too. But as a producer, you want to keep that Rolodex so you can make that phone call to them. And you want to make sure you're ready, because I don't present nothing until I'm ready.
Yeah, I definitely know that about you.
Yeah.
And Barbara's very, very knowledgeable, right?
Yes, she is.
So she'll tell you need this, that, and the other. Make sure you check this. Make sure you get a contract. Make sure you read that fine print. Anytime I need advice on anything that Tiana and I's doing, I call Barbara, and she's like, do this, that, A, B, and C. So she's very knowledgeable. So I appreciate that. And it's good to be knowledgeable.
Yeah, it
because
is.
you can't let nobody pull anything fast on you.
Yeah. Even, my friends, people that I don't know. It's not all about ways about money. You know what I'm saying? It's about sharing that knowledge and pass it on, because God gave it to me. Just pass it on.
Yeah.
I'll get there. With the finance. Yeah, I'll get there.
Yeah.
But I want to see everybody's in my circle. I want to see everybody win.
That's the spirit to have.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the spirit to have.
Yeah.
Everybody winning.
Yeah. Well, we have a nice little topic for you today.
Uh,
So we want to go ahead and get on into that
Yeah, I'm ready
because,
for it.
we know you in a nice little long distance relationship. Matter of fact, how is that going, B?
Yeah, she's that's my heart right there. I thought I would never fall in love again, because you guys know that I lost my wife. We was together for 20 years.
Yeah.
And it was 3 years, April the 18th. And I thought I would never, but boss lady, that's what I call her, boss lady. She have changed my life. She took me out of dark space.
Yeah.
She knew I was in a dark space too.
Yeah.
I knew too, but it's like when I met her, just like I just released everything.
Yeah.
So we're doing fine. We had some little ups and downs, but our key is, I told her, I said, nah, we gonna talk about this.
Absolutely.
Communication is the key.
That's good.
And the craziest thing that I feel like is so crazy for our viewers is B's ex-wife, who is now deceased, God rest her soul, and her new love has the very exact same name. That would be scary to me. But in a sense, you can look at it scary, or you can look at it like it's a sign.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
They have the exact same name. So when B first came and told me, I think I met the one, and I knew her there, I was like, well, wait a minute now. We got to talk about this now.
Yeah.
We got to talk about this. So y'all are currently dating long distance.
Long distance.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So how do you feel about that? Do you prefer to date long distance or you prefer to date locally? Because for me, I can do this whole long distance thing. Like it ain't gonna last
I'ma have
longer
me
than a
It's
good.
not for everybody, but I guess because I'm a little older and some things that I'm trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
And knowing that she's there for me, and I can trust her. So the key is that you gotta trust.
Yeah.
If you can't trust her, you don't need to be in a relationship.
See,
not long distance.
It'll go both ways with me. So see, I don't know if I could do long distance, because I might want to have me a little sneaky link to come see me when you long distance.
A sneaker what?
That's what the young folks say. A sneaky link, is that right? A little boo thing. That's what the young folks say.
That's right, but I'm trying to understand how you
5
know
feet.
what the word is.
I got kids.
Yeah.
So look, I would either want to have that, or it'll be a good thing, because if you're a person that like your space, you know what I mean? Then it's like, okay, I can have my space during the week to deal with whatever I need to deal with, come home by myself. But then when I miss whoever I'm with, I could just take off and see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So currently you live here. Where does she reside?
In Alabama.
Okay.
well, that's not bad.
That's not far. How far of a drive is that?
Yeah, about 2 hours.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
But they on Central Time, so their time go back.
Oh yeah,
So,
okay.
I'm really only driving like an hour.
And how often do y'all make it a point to see each
I
other?
see her every other weekend. That's our thing, every other weekend.
Now see, that's nice. See, for me, that didn't happen because I went to visit and I didn't leave. So yeah.
She ain't leave.
Yeah, but,
She ruined my whole little bachelor setup thing I had going on, because she ain't want to leave.
But the thing is with Miss Glenda is that we have an understanding. She like her space. She like her time on Sundays. Even though I am there on Sundays, I do my thing because I like sports and stuff.
Right.
Or either I might be writing or something. But I do get lonely, and I be like, okay, Lord, I'm waiting, so I'm gonna patiently wait, So everything, I think we're gonna make that, maybe that move next year, because I told you we just got approved for a house.
Hey, congratulations.
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 Yeah. Well, look at that.
Yeah, so she here in Atlanta, because you thought I was gonna move.
I thought you was gonna move to. I thought you was gonna leave me and go to Alabama.
Yeah, I said,
I was gonna
nah,
hunt you down.
But yeah, but it's not for everybody. I should say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
everybody can't do it.
Yeah. What kind of issues do you guys that you kind of come across being in a long distance relationship? Like,
Well, we first got together. It was like, dang, I really don't know her. Do I trust her? Because I'm here, she's there.
yeah.
One day I did a sneaker peek, like
Yeah. You didn't.
I
You did a pop up.
did a
I
pull
did
up.
a pop up, and I had the door key, like
Okay.
you said I can come anytime, and I could feel that she was like,
You really did it.
I was like,
Yeah.
I said, okay, that her son told her, say, Mama, she's just trying to clear her head, just making sure everything all right. So from that day forward, we good.
Yeah.
We good.
So do you think there's more jealousy? Like when you deal with a long distance relationship, is it more jealousy there than it would be if she was here or you was there?
And between us, it's no jealousy.
Okay.
But it might be some type of jealousy. It depends on how mature you are. If you're ready for it. Like I say, it ain't for everybody. And I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Because I know what tomorrow is. I know what the next day is. I can see the future with her.
Yeah.
So put it like that, I can see it.
Yeah. So what kind of things do you do? Hold on, because I got a good one here.
Go.
What kind of things do you guys do, knowing that you're in a long distance relationship? What kind of things do you two do to kind of keep the connection when you're not together?
We FaceTime a lot.
Do we have some phone sex?
Don't get shy. Don't get shy.
We did, in the beginning.
Really? I've
Yeah.
never had phone sex,
Oh,
baby.
man, you ought to try it. It's good,
Well, all right. I
Then-
see you.
Then that weekend is like it's on.
The weekend is on.
It's on that weekend.
Okay.
I ain't ashamed to say,
So y'all,
I'm a
y'all,
Scorpio. You know what I'm saying?
We all grown here.
so y'all try to do different things to spice it up. I know a lot of times in long distance relationship, there's a struggle between what your heart feel and your mental. Your mind can play tricks on you. You know what I mean? Like if they don't answer the phone, if they not calling you back, if this, that, and the other, your mind can play tricks on you. So how do you allow your heart to overpower your mind when you're in a long distance relationship so that every little thing they do wrong doesn't trigger something in you?
Well, I know her, where she's at all times, That's one thing.
With your location on?
No, she think I have a low jack, but I don't. It's just that we can sense each other.
Okay.
And I know, she tell me her schedule, and I tell her what I'm doing. If I don't answer the phone, she'll call my daughter's phone. Because she get weary about me.
Yeah.
So I say I was in the shower. So now she don't. At first we was like that, but now it's at a ease. I know when she's gonna call me in the morning, know what time. She be like, it's be like clockwork,
Yeah.
She called me around lunchtime or something like that, She working, so I understand that, I give her space. She'll call me when she not busy, but we don't have any issues,
Okay.
Some people might have some issues, but we really don't. But at first we did.
Yeah.
We did
Yeah.
at first, because
I'm sure.
I was getting to, I'm trying to relearn because I was in a relationship and married for 20 years.
Right.
So with a different, person, so I'm trying to relearn this person.
Right. Right.
So it's, it's a learning curve for me.
Yeah.
But right now, it's been over a year.
Okay.
Okay.
And do you feel like it's balanced? Do you feel like it's balanced with the amount of commitment that you place as far as, you visiting her, she visiting you, things like that? Do you feel like it's a balance there, or do you feel like it could be better and you just have to work on it being better?
Yeah, it could be better. You can work on it because, I'm, me, I'm on the road all the time.
Yeah.
But I know she works a lot, She have kids, grandkids, and stuff like that. But she did come down for Valentine's.
That's awesome.
Okay.
For
Okay.
Valentine's. She flew for the first time in years,
Wow.
come see me. That was our first year together.
Okay.
But we plan vacation trips. We got one coming up, So we try to have date nights, even long distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She get her plate, I get my plate. We get candles, we
Aw.
on FaceTime, and we eating and stuff like that.
Oh my goodness.
So I be trying, hey, I know people look at me like, yeah, I'm
I mean,
I'm
no, but you
romantic,
gotta
I'm
do what you
smooth.
gotta do.
I'm smooth, I keep the fire going. You can't let the fire go out. Once you let
Yeah.
that fire go out, that's it.
Yeah.
So I try to make, simple things. She just likes simple things,
Yeah. Yeah.
So with being long distance, I know last summer with you rolling out the launch of Women in a Life Atlanta, I think every weekend we was at a different event. We had to be the mayor's event. We had this event, Pride show, this, that, and the other. So with that being said, like you're constantly around women. Like when you answer the phone, I remember a few times we'll be out at an event and she'll call and it's just a whole group of women and voices around. Like did you have to do a little bit more being that y'all were long distance for her to trust you and know like, hey, I'm just out here working, I'm not doing anything? Was that a hard time for her? And if so, how did you reassure her and how did she handle it?
Vinyl car wrap is a popular method of customizing the appearance of a vehicle. It includes covering the exterior of your car with a specially designed vinyl material that can come in a variety of colors and finishes. Vinyl car wraps are a great way to give your car a unique look without having to undergo a complete paint job. If you're looking for a new look for your car, bike, or boat, reach out to Keys at Custom by Keys to customize your car trim, emblems, wheels, or full vehicle. She'll bring a whole new look to your car. Call 470-785-3351.
She's a Capricorn. She's not jealous. She understands my work. You know, she knows what I do. I address that from the jump. You know, I'm in the film industry. I'm around a lot of females. You know, I just want you to make sure that we be okay with it.
Right.
She said, I don't have a problem with that. She said, I'm not jealous. You know, I know where your heart is. You know, so she trusts me. So I'm able to go out and do those things. My other relationship, I couldn't.
Not so much.
Not so much.
Okay.
I couldn't.
So what for our viewers, what was something that you think that you did that was key to her trusting you the way that she does when you actually out and you're networking and you're hosting events and doing your executive producer thing?
Communication. Let her know from the jump. You know, what's going on. You know, because she didn't know anything about the industry. You know, I said, this is like, Hollywood. I know you see it on TV, people playing around. I said, that's not me. You know, it's all about business for me. You know, I'm going here, I'm going there.
Right.
You know, I check in, she'll FaceTime me. I say, hey, look at everybody. You know, she look at everybody, like, let her know. Just to reassure her,
Yeah.
And I'm always coming home,
Yeah.
You know, I'm not out to 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, like I was,
Back then. Back then.
back then, but now I'm matured a lot,
Yeah.
So when you're dating long distance, do you start the relationship off by putting a goal on how long? Okay, this is how long we gonna date long distance before we need to have a conversation or discussion. If you moving here or I'm moving there, or you just date and just see where it goes.
Just go with the flow.
I'm just going with the flow,
What
So
feels
you don't
right.
think it's important to put because I'm putting a time frame. It's an investment for me.
Yeah.
So I'm putting a time frame on it. If we talking a date, okay, I'm like at 6 months. If we make it to that 6-month mark, then we need to be putting some type of goal date on this transition.
I get it, I guess you could say that we have once I get the house. That's what that was her goal. Once I get the house, I'm moving.
Gotcha.
So
I like
I've been
it.
working on it.
Yes.
Hurry up, So
Okay. Well,
so I guess that's a goal right there,
Yeah.
That's the goal. So
Well, we didn't make it to 6 months.
Yeah, because somebody just came and never left.
We
But it's
we
all
made
right.
it
I'm
to a good
glad.
month.
I'm glad she ain't never
Good
leave.
month. I was
you
like,
know what I'm
no.
saying? So
Yeah.
I say, hey, I was considered to move to Alabama. I was doing that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Jobs and everything, because I said I just come back and forth,
Yeah.
He said, no, we gonna stay in Atlanta, because she know that what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
So
I like her.
yeah. I can't wait for you guys to meet her. She said she's
know.
sorry. She couldn't make. She said, you gotta tell me, in advance, way in advance, because she work at the,
Yeah.
she nurse, so the hospital. So I guess you can say the head administrator, the nurses stations and stuff. So she at work right now. She don't get up to 9 o'clock tonight.
Okay.
So-
Well, I love it.
So what advice would you give, like wholeheartedly real advice, would you give to anybody who's dating long distance or anybody who has an option to date someone that they really care for that's long distance, but like, nah, I don't know if I can do it? What type of advice would you provide for them to make their relationship successful?
Well, I would say pray about it. See if this is something that you wanna do. And then second of all, talk and see where you guys, head. It's all about communication.
Yeah.
What you want. This is what I want. You know, are we gonna be able to work this out? It ain't gonna hurt because you haven't invested in it yet. That should be from the beginning. That's how it was with us. I told her everything.
Yeah.
About everything. Are we gonna be able to do this? Or are you gonna be able to do this?
Yeah.
I said to myself, I'm gonna be able to do this.
What's your break? What you saying that? What's your breaking point? Like, what is your breaking point to where you like, I'm done?
No time. You constantly, working. No time. You gotta, have time.
Yeah. You gotta invest.
Yeah, you gotta invest. You gotta
Yeah.
invest. The investment is not always about money. It's about time. To me, it's time.
Yeah.
I don't care about when I told her, I said I don't care about money. I don't care about that. I said the only thing I want you to do is love me and feed me. That's all I said. And she's kept
And she do a good job feeding you. Telling people she do a good job feeding you long
man.
distance,
Yeah.
even long distance.
Even long distance.
You'll have a Uber Eats to the door.
Exactly. Yeah, she have done that. When
A
I
good
meet
Uber
her,
Eats to the door.
she sent some Chinese food or whatever. I was
That's
on the
a
meeting.
good woman right there.
Yeah. When I was on the meeting, I got a doorbell ring, and she said, "I sent you dinner." And I said, "Oh, thank you, baby."
So sweet.
Yeah,
that's
So
what my wife gonna do too, cause she ain't gonna cook a meal, but she will. Uber eats me.
I know
some.
that's right.
So you would say communication and time
Time
it are the
communication.
biggest things.
Always, man. If you gotta talk, if you don't talk, you don't need to be in a relationship.
Absolutely,
that's true.
absolutely.
Because you're gonna start assuming.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
don't
when that
like to
mind.
assume anything.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's when that mind start playing tricks on you and
Exactly.
overshadow that heart. So I definitely get what you're saying on there. So B, we want to play a little game with you. Okay? So here's how this game is gonna go. The name of the game is called Pull Up or Stay Put.
Okay.
So we're gonna give you a few scenarios and you have to tell us if you gonna pull up to Alabama or you gonna stay put.
Okay. Let's see.
And you have to tell us the reason why you would do either or.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So the first scenario. You all working or you sitting at home, right? And you get a text message to
Mind
your
your
phone.
little business.
Mind your business. You get a text message to your phone from your lady. And she like, I miss you too. Can't wait to be in your arms tonight. But you ain't text her nothing. It's just out the blue. I miss you too. I can't wait to be in your arms tonight. You pulling up or you staying put?
I'm pulling up
Tell me why you pulling up.
because when she texts that, I mean, I know her. She said, I want to be in your arms tonight or whatever, I know that what she mean about that. So I know her love language. So, I'm pulling up. I have a door key. So I pull up.
Even if she be like, that was meant for you, baby.
No.
I meant to put, I want to be in your arms tonight.
Because when I pull that door key and I walk in, she said, I'm so glad to see you. I know you was coming. I know you was coming. Because I know her, I know her love language.
Yeah.
So,
That's very important.
so I'm going to pull up.
I agree. I'm pulling up. I'm in Aubrey fatigue, jumping out the bush and everything.
I'm pulling
I'm
up.
pulling up.
Oh, I'm pulling up too. Okay, so next question. Your woman tells you, I think I need space.
Out the blue.
Out the blue.
Y'all ain't arguing. Ain't nothing going on. She just say, I think I need space. You pulling up or you staying put?
I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna tell you why. Cause I wanna see her body language. I wanna see her. I wanna see why. I wanna talk with her and why. You know, I don't want to do no texting. I don't want to be on the phone. I want to see you face to face, and you tell me why. You know, so I can understand.
Absolutely.
But I'm gonna give you your space because I love you. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
So you know. So I'm gonna pull up.
So we got 2 pull up. B, you pulling up. You said ain't nothing to hit that
playing no
road to
games,
head to
baby.
Alabama.
She ain't playing no games.
Next scenario. The next scenario, B. She text you and she say, hey, or she call you. She might call you this time. And she said, hey, how me and my ex ended, I never really got closure. We gonna meet up today so I can get closure. You pulling up or you staying put?
I'm staying put.
Oh, okay. I
staying
like that. Why you staying put, B?
I'm like, okay, you feel like you gotta have some closure, you know, I'm gonna give you, time to go do that, you know. So when you come back, you give me a call, you know, and we can talk about it. Because, that's a good question, good scenario, because it happened.
Oh, tell us about it.
It happened because, like I said, I know her so well. And I said, something you got to tell me? I had a dream. Things come in my dream, when it's, it's reality, when it's real. And she didn't tell me. She said, no. I said, okay, you'll tell me. You'll tell me. I didn't let her, I let it go. And she came to me like 2 weeks later. Baby, I got something to tell you. I said, okay, I'm listening. She said, my ex reached out to me. And she asked for some money. I was like, okay,
What you do that over here?
That's what I said. What you do?
You cut me off. You cut my money off too.
She said, first of all, that was disrespectful for her because she know I'm in a relationship with you.
Yeah.
And second of all, I told her no, but she talked to her, and she said, that was closure for me.
Right.
So it happened, and I was, calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah.
Because I'm older. I ain't got time to be stressed out.
Worrying about what nobody
that.
doing.
Yeah, that's
See, that's
true.
why I can't date long
I
distance.
wouldn't pull up either, though. I wouldn't pull up either.
I don't think I
I'll
would
let
either.
you have that moment so you can get your
Exactly.
closure.
Exactly.
That's important for some people.
Don't come back to me once you get that closure. If you feel like that closure is what you needed, then that's what you needed. Stay over there with that closure.
Really?
That's how I feel.
Oh, that's messed
You had
up.
plenty. You had plenty of time to get that closure before I came along.
Well, when you're in a relationship for X plus years, it's sort of hard. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been with the person that long,
Facts.
and you used to it. Because to be honest, when she'll mention her name, I'm like, this BB,
Right.
I said, I'm
Yeah.
gonna let you have that, because I know, it's fresh.
Yeah.
And she did the same thing when me and said, I said, Glenda, your name is Glenda.
Right.
But she knew what I was,
Yeah.
who I was talking about.
Yeah.
But it take a minute for him,
Yeah.
So I gave her a minute, So now she can't do that.
It ain't happening.
Yeah.
It's been some
Yeah,
time.
it's-
You
yeah,
gave
it's
it. That's
been
what I'm
some
saying.
time.
Yeah.
I gave
Yeah.
her time.
It's been some time. So she go out with her friends, right? And it's gonna be a few people that she told you in the past was interested in her. So she go out with her friends. You texting her, calling her all night. She not answering the phone. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. She still not answering the phone. You talk to her kids. She ain't made it home yet. You pulling up or you staying put?
I'm staying.
Oh, you said, I ain't finna get on the road for this.
Yeah, no, I mean, excuse me, Lord. I said, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna stay put,
Yeah.
Once you call me, then I'm like Lucy, some planning to do, So what's going on?
Yeah.
And we have the communication.
Yeah.
There is nothing that that's gonna hurt me or I'm gonna hurt you that you can't say. 'Cause
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
both adults, you know.
Yeah.
And either we deal with it or don't deal with it.
Yeah.
That's
So-
that level of maturity right
So
there.
it is.
So I'm staying put
Staying put.
and going to sleep.
And I
And
know that's
going
right,
to
'cause I like to get my sleep, so I feel you on
I ain't
that.
gonna worry about
I
that.
holler
You
at
know
you
what I'm
when you
saying?
get home.
Exactly.
I agree. I agree on all the ones you said staying
Yeah,
put and put
yeah,
it up.
yeah.
So last but not least, baby, what's the last scenario?
Okay, so this last one, okay?
Oh God.
Now I had to use my player card, okay, because my wife gave me a card, okay.
It's been 11 years, y'all. And out of 11 years, my wife ain't never had to use this card before. Okay, go ahead, baby.
Okay.
Go
So
ahead.
she calls you and she drunk, and she says, "Baby, I can't drive home. I don't know how I'm gonna get home. You pulling up, or you staying put?"
I'm pulling up.
Thank you.
I'm pulling up. I'm going,
You
get my
like-
baby, make sure she okay.
I know
It'll be
that's
about 2
right.
hours, but baby, I'll be there.
Yeah, just stay put. Where you at? Stay put. I'm coming.
That's
And
good.
and she said, "Okay, baby. I know." She know I'm coming.
Yeah.
Cause I never tell her a lie. I always keep my promise.
Absolutely.
If something happens, I would, say, "Baby, something happened." She understands.
Yeah.
So I'm pulling up.
Good.
I'm going to get my baby.
I know that's right, because my baby came and got me.
Hey, look, I walked in
And
there.
flip
I-
flops and
flip. Look, I had walked. Man, it was her and my sister-in-law. Me and my sister, they called. It was like 2:00 in the morning. We got flip flops on. I'm half asleep. We get to the bar where they at. We got guns on our hips just because that's
Yeah.
because we out late at night. Flip flops on, hoodies. So we get to security, and I'm like, damn, security still here. So we go back to the car,
And
put
put this
everything
thing
up, come back, and I'm like, my drunk ass wife is in here. I got to go get her. He looked at me. He was like, they right there. They right there.
they come walking in. We was like, "You want some hookah?"
If you don't get up and come on,
So in other words, y'all drove one car and I drove the other car home.
and I drove the other car. And then let me tell you what, that's how you know they crazy. Both of them said, "Ooh, when y'all came and snatched us out that bar, it turned us on." That's another level
I mean,
crazy.
well, it did. It
Another
did, because they
level
walked up
crazy.
in there like the police. I was like,
Came and got but
I
they
was like, well,
wise.
all right, yes, come on, baby.
That's why you
Another
better
level
pull
of
up.
crazy. All right, B. So tell us what's next for Barbara Tatum and Tatum Studios, and tell everybody where they can find you as well and what you have coming up next.
Well, you can follow me on Instagram at the Tatum Studios. And what's coming up next? We finishing season 2. I'm working on some documentaries,
Okay.
and I can't say nothing yet. I've been tapped on the shoulder, to do another project.
Okay.
So and also I'm trying to get Tatum Studios permanent location.
Oh yeah.
I'm in the mix of doing that.
Okay.
So I'm busy,
Absolutely.
So my wife, like I said, she understands, and that's why I love this long distance relationship,
Yeah.
so I can come home and do my work,
Good
But
stuff.
yeah,
Well, it was definitely an honor
As always.
and a pleasure having executive producer Barbara Tatum on the Mona Clay Talk Show today.
Yeah.
We definitely appreciate you coming to drop those jewels on relationships as far as long distance dating, and we hope that some of the information in the real life stories and the real life analogies helped you to grow
Absolutely.
your relationship, y'all.
Yes.
Well, that is definitely our time.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all for viewing Mona Clay Talk Show. And y'all know our motto, keep God first in everything that you do, and you will never come last. We'll holler at y'all later.